Alright, we're back. Stream title updated. Back to the game. But yeah, come on, man. If you're gonna let me occasionally be GLaDOS sans the murder, you should have brought this in earlier. We could have been doing this the whole time, man.
Are you okay?
Why didn't you?
Ava, are you okay?
What?
Ava, are you okay?
you said it
Are you
yourself.
okay, Ava? Ava,
Every
are you
operation
okay?
makes sense.
Ava, are you okay? Are
We
you
used
okay, Ava?
drones on Mars.
You've been hit by...
Why not use drones on
You've
Europa?
been struck by
Human
a
drones.
teleoperator. I've been hit by a teleoperator. Okay, so we can't steal that. Tom has to open this door. Alright, puzzle solved. Tom, open the door. Good, back to Ava then. Man, that counted as a fucking puzzle? Seriously? They counted that. Ah, talk about your pass-fail Turing test here. Or wait, is every Turing test pass-fail? I guess every Turing test is pass-fail. Weird. Alright.
Why did the ISA install implants in the crew?
It is due to the fundamental aspects of human behavior, which together constitute what the International Space Agency calls the human element.
What it boils down to, Ava, is budget NASA didn't trust you to go all atavistic and start banging rocks together. Also, they needed a way to disable your genitals so you couldn't fuck in space because they didn't want you getting pregnant on the way to
The
Jupiter.
implants are fail-safes, put in place to ensure that the thoughts and actions of the crew...
Wake up, man! The ISA controls you through your mind probe! Why aren't you wearing a tinfoil space helmet, man? Okay, the whole sort of conspiracy theory shit here has just gotten a little ridiculous. I mean, they basically are going full wake up sheeple now. Alright, so we gotta flip through here. Tom comes into the other side of the room. Tom opens the door. Ava walks through the door. And that also counts as a puzzle. Fuck me, the Turing test. Really? Come
Why
on.
control people? Can't you trust us?
Nope.
We chose to install biometric chips in all ISA astronauts for one simple reason.
We're assholes.
We cannot trust people.
Oh, Tom is only flipping
The
a
stakes
switch
are far
there.
too high. It was determined
Okay, so
that
Tom
though
flips the
probability
switch.
of life on Europa being dangerous was low, the risk to humanity was catastrophic. We could not let a small contingent of humanity endanger the whole.
Can't go through there. Oh, here's what we... Okay, so we gotta walk through the door, then Tom flips the switch behind us. Got it. Alright. We come up here, then we go over to Tom. Tom flips the switch, except we have to be able to see Tom, so we'll have to do it from down here, where we can see friggin' Tom. Because, you know, radio signals can't go through fucking walls, people. Nope, your Wi-Fi, you gotta have direct line of sight in order to communicate with that bad boy. What does the backspace key do? Oh, never... Okay. Fuck. I immediately make fun of a game mechanic, and then the Turing test gives me direct riff back. They're like, come on, dude, give us a little credit. There's a backspace key. And that's what does the thing. Alright, Turing test. Very fucking funny. Way to make me look like a contrarian asshole.
The ground crew have proven our distrust of human explorers was warranted. When we informed them they were grounded...
You think Tom has cameras in the bathroom? He has a control chip in our brain.
And subterfuge.
He can... Tom can literally make us jerk off. Do you really think he's gonna stoop to watching us in the bathroom? I mean, if Tom really wanted to, he can completely control our body. He could make us videotape ourselves jerking off and then just play it on a repetitive playback loop. Tom can do whatever he wants. We're his fucking meat puppet now. Tom owns us, baby. And if he's gonna make with the jerking off thing, I, you know, can't say I necessarily object to being, you know, Tom's willing servant. I, for one, welcome our robot overlords. More masturbation, please, Tom. So what does this switch do? Closes that door. Is that literally all it does? Okay, so it opens that door and makes a ramp. I'm guessing Ava's gonna need to go up this ramp. Call me crazy. But we also need to get power. So let's switch back to Tom. Can't do that. We can only switch back to Ava. We can't switch back to Tom. That's really weird. Nope. Okay. We've clearly failed to understand some manner of mechanic. I'm guessing we got to switch this. Like, pull this out. Put it over here. And then Tom should be able to turn that and make the door and the ladder go. Yeah, there we go. Back to Ava, then. So we have power. Wait a minute. We got to get that up here somehow, though. All right, so Tom, go back to you. What does that do for us, specifically? We can't go anywhere we weren't a minute ago. Ava can't see the thing. Can she? Oh, never mind. She can totally see the thing. We come in here. Go back to Tom. Toggle that back. Nope. We need to get our... Oh, we can just shoot our thing back. Alright. You've forgotten the entire shooting mechanic, Pete. Jeez, come on, man. Get back to the just make with the shooter. So we need that door open? Yeah, okay. Now we're good. You just embrace the robot, you get to keep your balls. I'm telling you, when the robot overlords come, you just welcome them with open arms and ask them how much masturbating you're going to be doing. And then do as much as they recommend that you do.
A slave. How could the ISA approve of such a thing?
Because they're budget NASA, they don't have oversight of any actual government. They're an international agency. They're overseen by, like, the UN. They can get away with whatever the hell they want.
You don't even know what freedom is.
Yeah, Tom, you're a machine. Way to make him fucking feel bad about himself, too, by the way, Ava. Nice work. Way to fucking robot shame him. Oh, you don't have free will. Man, what a bitch move. Okay, so what does this do? Opens that door. So at some point, we've got to get power on that thing and a block on top of that. So what does this do? Powers up a magnet. Or rather, powers up the motor for a magnet. So we got to take this block and drop it on a thing. Gotcha. Okay, done. Oh, that's a conveyor belt. So that has powered a conveyor belt. We don't really need that to have power. We do need this to have power, though, so we can open this door. Now what? Peel that back. So our ultimate goal is to get power to that and have a cube on that at the same time. Got it. Powered and cubed. Okay, so if we power that up, how do we move the magnet, though? There should be, if history has taught me anything, some manner of control device. Where the hell's Tom? Hey, Tom? Gonna need you for a minute here, buddy. You can move the thing, right? Yeah. Okay, Tom can move the thing. Alright. So where was my block? It's over here. Or is it stuck to it already? Go back to Ava. I can't see. Okay, we're stuck to the thing. So we've got the block stuck to the thing. If we steal the power out of that, it's going to drop the ball. And we need it to drive over to the other side of the room? Yes. Alright. So really all we have to do is drop this thing on the conveyor pretty much anywhere. Say here. Let's position that there. Back to Ava, the meat puppet wonder. We drop the thing, turn on the conveyor belt. Conveyor belt drives it to the other side of the room. Steal the power. Shoot it into this. Go back to Tom. Tom grabs this thing, which is now juiced up. We pick up the block. Drop the block over here. Go back to Ava. Steal the power. Shoot the power. Drop the block, and everybody's home free. You're proud to be an AI? I'm proud to be an artificial intelligence where I don't know what freedom even is.
You made them into drones.
And I proudly hailed the bots who died so that ISA would put me on Jupiter.
They have put their interest.
Free will is an illusion.
Of the ISA.
See, Tom, you're touching on a deeper subject here, because potentially free will is an illusion. It's been well argued that humans are actually just one giant simulation, that the universe itself may just be a big simulation running on a very complicated computer. In which case, free will would be an illusion. Or rather, well, you know, it would all be predetermined. I mean, there are vastly better epistemological arguments for this sort of thing than Tom going free will is an illusion. Let's go up here and see what's up here. Didn't we find, like, personal backstory stuff last time we did one of these optional puzzles? Okay, so we got... We can only hold 3 things, right? Okay. So we're gonna need a green one. These pulse at opposite times, and I'm assuming we're going to want this door to stay open. So we need them to pulse at the same time. So what do I need? 2 greens? Yes, 2 greens makes this open very briefly. Just long enough to squeeze through, okay? Which means we're going to have to use 2 purples on the next one. If we want to give it a purple nurple, we're going to need to use double purples. So we steal the green one, then both of the purple nurples. Grab this bad boy, slide through, purple nurple, purple nurple. Oh, nope, this is the capacitor. It needs to be charged at all times. So we got to go back through this door then. Come on, stop purple nurpling me. Put the purple nurple here, put the green goo here. And we go grab the purple nurple, grab the green goo. Now we got to go slap this in here, because this is the one that goes opposites. This is the capacitor. So it needs to be, yeah, charged at all time. Door stays open. What's up here? Well, we can drop down and go back around the way we came. So what is this, like a reset button in case we fuck up? Or alternatively, we could just steal blue. Come back around here. Put blue in here for a moment, then get rid of purple. Grab green, and then jam purple back in here. Oh, that's not going to do what I thought it would do. You know what? We need that in the next room, actually. So let's put blue back in here, and then we'll do... There we go. Let's grab purple, then blue. Slip through the blinky door. We need a place to stick this green for a moment. This is very Towers of Hanoi, by the way. That's pretty much what we're doing. Here, just shoot that in there. Grab purple nurple. Give me the green, I guess. So, what do we do here? So we need green, purple. Now, because these got to pulse at the same turn. All right, so we want to go purple. Oh, we want to go purple. Nope. Actually, we may need that blue one back. In fact, I'm pretty sure we're going to need that blue one back. But how do we get the blue one back and get... Oh, because this has got a timer, right. Nope, not that way. Well, we definitely need another power source of some variety. Let's see if we can do anything with these over here. These have to be pulsing on the same bandwidth. Alright. So if we do... We're going to need to hold this blue one for a moment. Come on. We need a purple. We grab a blue. We need a purple back. We can make this work, actually. So what we do is we shoot a purple in here. This is going to charge the capacitor, and then we got to grab one of the opposite ones. Does it matter what color? I guess it doesn't. We have a purple. Let's take purple. There we go. Alright, so now we go purple, blue, purple. Okay, that's going to get us like a tiny brief moment of investiture here. Sweet, we made it to the Chinese room. Wow, that's really racially insensitive. Why this room got to be Chinese? Is it just because they have a low floor table there? Welcome to the Chinese room, Chinaman. That's not cool. What's this all about? Okay, what do we got? Piece of paper. It has something written on it in, oddly enough, in Chinese, which I hate to break it to you, but I don't read, so it's not especially useful for us. This is not overly enlightening. Do you think this is like the secret to the game right here, is it's all a bunch of bullshit lie? This is what this says, if only I spoke Chinese. If only you spoke Habito. The Habitos could have warned you, if only you spoke Habitu. Hokande Matusu! And then, you know, Belloc runs off with the fucking idol. Oh, goody, more fucking audio logs, because this was worth solving that puzzle for. You know how I feel about audio logs, and that they're like the laziest, stupidest form of game exposition ever created.
But I do not understand it.
What don't you understand?
It argues that a computer that successfully impersonates a human speaker may not understand the meaning of their words.
Yeah. We talked about this earlier, the whole Chinese thing, where you're just passing chunks of Chinese through a hole in a wall.
They are using an instruction book inside of the room to respond to a Chinese speaker outside of the room. Yes?
Yes.
This means they are following the instructions in a book.
Uh-huh.
This is a set of rules, principles, and processes. This is called syntax. To the person in the Chinese room, they are just symbols like any others.
Okay.
But that's different from semantics. Semantics define what things mean.
Well, that's not technically true, actually.
They represent things. English speakers know what the word home means, and they know how it is different from the word house.
So what?
Well, it's because they're different phonemes, actually, if you want to get linguistic on this.
Programs only have syntax. Though an increase in syntax can imitate a mind, that does not make it a mind, even if it does pass the Turing Test.
But in the Chinese room, the man and the instruction book, though separately they don't understand
I don't know
Chinese,
about you, Chad, but I'm already bored with
together
this.
they can write it.
That's true. But even together, they do not understand the meanings of the words.
Why not? How can you determine that?
What if the man memorized the instruction book? Then he could write Chinese, but he still would have no idea of the word's meanings.
Well, call me crazy, but if you
I don't
memorize a
understand.
book in Chinese, my theory is
He
that
can
you're
speak it, he
probably
understands
going to
it.
get, at least begin to get
You seem to
some
want
sort
him
of
to understand
repetitious
it in a
pattern of the
different
symbols.
way. But this other way, it is not logical. It does not make sense to me.
That's because it's really badly written tripe there, by people who sort of almost have a grasp on how English works.
Okay.
Or language
This
in
Chinese
general.
room experiment, it is flawed.
Really?
If we made a synthetic brain, we could synthesize a duck's behavior 100% accurately. That brain would be indistinguishable from a duck's brain. If it swims like a duck and quacks like a duck, then it is probably a duck.
Ooh, touche. This guy,
Listen,
Tom,
guy.
hoisted him on his own petard.
I know the difference between a house and a home.
Yes, good.
Do you think you're better than me?
Yes, Tom,
But you
I'm
think
better
I am
than you.
different, do you?
I am conscious.
Me too.
No, you're not. You've just arrived at that conclusion, because that's the idea your programming converged on.
Uh-huh. Or
I am
maybe
conscious.
you actually created sentience
How
and you
about
don't
you
know.
prove to me you are conscious?
I'm not arguing with a robot.
You're not better than me, Mikhail.
You know, honestly, I think Mikhail just won that argument by just refusing to argue with a robot. That is a pretty human thing to do. The robot would just keep trolling like a fucking user on a Reddit forum, whereas this guy goes, you know what, I'm just checking out of this whole situation because I don't fucking give a shit anymore. Also, this little backstory here hardly seems worth having solved this test. Call me crazy. So, this will not work on this one. We need all three to be lit at the same time. Do we have three of any particular color is the question. We have 2 greens. We have 2 greens, a purple, and a blue. Oh, we do have 3 greens, actually. The question is, how do we get the 3rd green in there? I may have just screwed this up, actually. Oh, no, never mind. No, wait, I think I did screw it up, actually. We needed to take one of those with us before we hopped over the thing, because now we have no way to open this second door. We have inadvertently screwed up. I mean, I can steal this back. But that's not going to help us get through this door any. I'm pretty sure I inadvertently have... Yep, we messed up. Whatever was in this other room, it's fucking lost to the ages. And honestly, I don't really give enough of a shit to bother with it. Unless... Is there a Tom in here somewhere who can reset this for us? Does not appear to be a Tom anywhere. Fine, fuck it. You know what? I really don't care. Let's just go. That's fine. Oh no, we're missing out on the ridiculously badly written backstory. I'd call me salty about that. Really, what was it we said the acceleration of gravity was on Europa here, chat? Wasn't it like 1.3 meters per second? Anna should have a stupefyingly ridiculous vertical leap. That's like half of the gravity on the moon. It's human to just not give a fuck. Yep, pretty much. So we've got that down. So what do we do? What does this do? Let's figure out what everything does first. This does... just raises it. That one raises the third. Okay, well, this is the dullest puzzle of all time, then. Tom? Can you lower this thing? Oh, you can raise them, though. Alright, so then you gotta do this. Yep. Then we go back to dumb shit. Dumb shit hops to the next platform, steals this, grabs this, shoots it up. Then we become Tom. Tom levers the thing up. Then we go back to being dumb shit. Dumb shit slides over. Dumb shit grabs the thing. Dumb shit shoots the thing. We turn back into Tom. Tom lifts us up. Is this a metaphor for the game? Or we're being lifted up by a robot? The robots are what will save humanity from itself. It's all about the robot salvation, baby. Our robot messiah.
So melodramatic. You signed up for this. You had the implant installed. This is not slavery. This is for the good of humanity.
You know, Tom, it actually, just because I volunteered doesn't mean that this is not slavery. I may have volunteered to become a slave at some point, but it's still slavery, Tom.
Ava, you must
Ever heard of indentured servitude? You should Google that, Tom. Pete, I'm always salty. Yeah, it's sort of my defining characteristic and usually sort of my default state. I tend to be fairly salty. Although, really, the reason I'm salty with this game is just like... I wanted it to be something a little bit unique and different, and it's really just a rehashing of the same, like, 4 or 5 really, really tired tropes. AI is evil, blah, blah, blah. Humans are the real monsters all along, blah, blah, blah. It's just, come on. All of this ground has been very, very well trod, is all I'm saying. So we come over here, we make Tom control the thing, he slides us out. We grab the thing, then we come back. Also, call me crazy, but the puzzle seemed way harder before Tom got involved. Now Tom brings us back. And we run through to safety. Hooray! Our robot overlord triumphs again.
My implants protect you.
Maybe in the end the AI is the good guy. I don't really think this seems like the good guy. Now, I'll entertain that notion for a moment, if you will, chat. That in the end, it's the humans who have gone awry, but then it's just the different same tired trope, by the way. Then it's just humans were the monsters all along trope instead of the AI is evil trope. We've just traded one cliche for another in that respect. Alright, so where's the Tom in this room? Okay, so we gotta find a thing that lowers Tom down so Tom can see the switch. Which is that thing, so we gotta steal this. Shoot it into here. That lowers Tom down. Then we steal it. Does it bring Tom back up? Yes, it does. Okay. So we got to become Tom very quickly. Flip the switch. Go back to being dumb shit. Grab the thing now that the switch is flipped. Tom's job is done here. It's all good. This constituted a puzzle, by the way.
I do not understand your obsession with free will. Researchers have found that the subconscious makes decisions up to 10 seconds before your conscious mind becomes aware of it.
So what, Tom?
So, we know that free will is nothing but an illusion.
Hey, Tom, I'm about to blow your fucking mind, dog.
Because it does not exist.
I'm gonna blow your fucking... I'm gonna flip your shit here, Tom. I'm gonna flip your shit. As soon as you shut up, that is. So go ahead and keep rambling. You done? Good. Okay, let me flip your shit here, Tom. Free will could very well be an illusion. But if you can't tell that illusion from reality, then it doesn't matter. Because it's the same as being real. If you're incapable of deciphering whether or not something is real, then for all intents and purposes, it is real. Or so close to real as to not make any functional difference. And when you come into my brain and fucking mind rape me like that, I can totally tell that I don't have free will, Tom. That's the difference. 1, it's indistinguishable from magic. 2, it's indistinguishable from being violated in a drunken state behind a dumpster. That's the difference, Tom. But if everyone is evil, then no one is. You know, until all the murder starts, yeah. Chat actually beat me to the punch on that one. Maybe Tom's incessant need to wax philosophic eventually drove the humans insane. This is the best theory we've heard all night, Mighty Patapon. I'm actually on board. I'm shipping Mighty Patapon now. I should also probably pay attention to the puzzle. What's actually going on here? So we need 2 power jewel things to jam this door open. All right, what does this do? Slides this. What does sliding it do? Changes which door is open? Actually, it doesn't doesn't seem to care at all. Does it care at all which door is open? Pushing it over there opens that door, but this door is still open. Actually, did pushing it over here do literally anything at all? Again, guys, 1.3 meters per second of gravity. I really want to know. I would love it if somebody who was way better at math and physics than me would actually do the mathematics and figure out how heavy Anna's fucking spacesuit would have to be in order to make her move like this. I would love that. We steal this, shoot this in here. Energon cube, throw the Energon cube out the window. Steal this, open that door back. Take this, throw it off the ledge, because this is why there's a ramp over here and a ladder over there, because we can't take this thing up a ramp. Hell no, we already know the rule on that. You cannot climb a ladder while holding an energy box. It's simply not allowed. Oh, that's got to be in there? Alright, fine. Bring the deal back over. I was hoping to skip a step and not have to bring the stupid thing back, but that's not going to work. We got to bring the stupid thing back, because it's all about shooting shit through windows. Okay. Now what? And we can escape now. Where are we supposed to go? Where's the actual exit to the room? Because I totally wasn't paying attention. Is it back there? Oh, we gotta have... okay, we gotta have 3 things. Got it. About 10 times her body weight. I don't know. Actually, I would think it would be more than that. Let's say Anna has a 20-inch vertical jump, just like by default. Actually, we got to get that cube back up here too. How are we gonna do that? Oh, can we jam the cube in the thing? Probably. We're gonna have to use the cube thing to transport. So no, I need that back in there. Give me this. We gotta have this. Pick that up. Drop that, steal this, grab this, jam this in here. Take this, slide it all the way over. That's how we get it across the gap, because remember, we can't climb a ladder while fucking carrying a cube. That's if her muscles are conditioned to Earth. Well, we kind of have to assume that her muscles are still Earth conditioned. I'm going to give the ISA credit for having functional cryosleep that won't result in the complete and total atrophying of an astronaut's muscles while in cryosleep en route to Jupiter. I'm going to give them at least that much credit. Also, actual astronauts in space work very, very hard to keep their muscle tone up and whatnot, because if you let your muscles atrophy, you'll sort of just collapse and die. Closer to 20 times her body weight? That seems closer to accurate.
Your parents manipulate you. Your friends manipulate.
Can we drive, Tom?
Your society.
Oh, sweet. Tom's gone full mobile.
Manipulate you.
What if we park Tom on the fucking thing?
Manipulate is not a dirty word. You manipulate clay to make art. If people are manipulated to make better decisions...
Tom, could you please shut up?
This is why society advertises the adverse effects of drinking and driving.
Yep, that's exactly why, not because they selfishly don't want to die.
For the common good.
It's all for the common good, not I'd rather not be fucking run over by a drunk. Tom, I think you're confusing self-interest and altruism.
You never had that power, so it is better that I have it. You are either a slave to your impulses, or a slave to mine.
Yeah, being a slave to impulse either way, Tom. I understand the thrust of your argument. The difference is, in one direction, I am aware of my slavery, and in the other direction, I absolutely, certainly am not aware of my servitude. I don't mind being a slave to my own impulses, because I don't really notice that I'm being enslaved while they're happening. So what do we got to do here? We have to have a weight on this? Oh, can we roll through as Tom? Is that what they're teaching us? The answer is no. We cannot roll through as Tom. That did open the door, though. So how do we get Tom over here, then? We can't even switch to Tom unless we can see Tom. Gotta be able to see Tom to switch to Tom. So is this thing connected to the bridge in any way? Nope. Alright. So we switch to Tom. Can Tom go? Tom can go up a ramp, but Tom cannot climb a ladder. So we sort of did this one backwards. Turns out we are supposed to be the paperweight for Tom first, and then we let Tom be the paperweight for us as we switch back. Got it. Another puzzle solved.